Well, the roads around the crash site remain closed this evening, Andrea, and there is still a heavy police presence, as you can see behind me. Investigators are still at the scene as experts try to piece together exactly what happened in relation to the death of this man in his 60s and the injuries of 15 others. This is a tight-knit rural community and people here have been left saddened by what's happened. This may look like one train, but look closer and it's the aftermath of a crash that claimed the life of a 60-year-old man and injured several others. Shocked locals have been asking how this could have happened.
There is a passing place for trains literally half a mile up the track here, and the norm is whichever train is first parks there and the other one whizzes past without an incident. So that's the key question, is what has gone wrong.
So what do we know? At 6:31 p.m, the Transport for Wales train set off from Shrewsbury, destined for Aberystwyth via the southern branch at Dyfi Junction. Nearly 40 minutes later, the 7:09 p.m. service from Machynlleth, heading towards Shrewsbury, left the station. It's a scenic route that wends its way through the Cambrian Mountains and northern Powys. It's a single line where trains travelling in opposite directions share the same track. The crash happened at around 7:30 p.m. near Talerddig, not far from the passing loop, which allows trains to pass safely.
Very sadly, a passenger has died in the collision. We send our condolences to their families. Obviously, it's a very sad occasion. A number of other passengers were also injured and taken to hospital. So overnight, the emergency service have done a great job responding here, and we're very grateful for everything that they've done.
It was here on this very track that two trains collided late last night. The four carriages remain here as investigators painstakingly comb through the evidence to try and work out exactly what happened. There's a heavy police presence. They've cordoned off the area. There's blue and white tape across the fences, and the British Transport Police vans are just on the other side of the road as they try to make sense of what happened.
While we are working at pace, along with our colleagues in other emergency services and the rail industry, to understand the circumstances leading up to the collision. As a result, there will be continued emergency service presence in the area for the next coming days.
This is a scene that this tight-knit rural community never thought they'd see. Tonight, investigators are picking through the wreckage, trying to piece together how this could have happened. Now, we're hearing that one of the train drivers did actually warn the passengers on one of the trains last night and told them to brace themselves. We also know that one of the lines of inquiries that investigators will be looking into is around the railway line. Was it slippy? We know that there's been bad weather in this part of the world earlier in the week. Could leaves have been on the line? We know that trains in the Dyfi Junction area had actually been warned to drive at slower speed, so that's something that's being looked into. But this is a really busy train service. We have people going shopping to Shrewsbury. We also have people travelling to the University of Aberystwyth, especially from North Wales. This is going to have a big impact. The roads remain closed. I spoke to one mum earlier today who told me that she couldn't take her children to school in Machynlleth today because of the disruption. So there are still lots of questions here this evening, Andrea, but of course thoughts first and foremost with the man who sadly died following this accident.
Indeed, Joanne, thank you.